Okay, setting up conferences. There's a few things I wanted to go over, some things I've learned this week that I think will be really helpful for those of you that are having to do conferences with your students or who might choose to do conferences with students who are working from home. So we're going to set up a new conference. You may name the conference whatever you wish. I'm just going to call mine Practice Conference. It's big blue button. We only have one option because that's what our district has provided us. Duration. Okay, so duration doesn't mean how long the conference is. That's how long it's available to be joined. So if you want students to be able to get into it within a 60-minute window, that's how long the open window is. And then after that, the conference can continue for as long as it needs to continue. It just, nobody else can join after that. Okay. So you can enable recording for the conference. Please remember that if it's got student student faces in it, that we need to make sure we have those permissions for that. Okay. If you want to leave a conference that's open, and the kids just drop in, that's a long-running conference. You may do that as well. You may enter whatever description. This will be entered into the email that the conference attendees get when they get the invite. So again, Practice Conference to show options. Okay, so right down here you get to invite all course members. If you uncheck that, it gives you a box and you can start to type in the names of the students that you wish to invite. So you could actually have a conference with just one student if necessary. Okay, so since I don't have any course observers at this time in this particular course, it's a practice course for me, I wouldn't have anybody to remove, but you can set it to where parents don't get those notifications as well. So we'll click update, and here is my practice conference, and I can come in and start it at any time. So I'm going to go ahead and start this conference. And here we go, we're running the conference. We're going to join with our microphone. We're going to allow the microphone to have access. Here's our echo test. We're good. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and mute my computer so that we don't get a lot of echo here, because what I really want to show you is once the students all get in, you can come right here to manage users. You have a mute all users, mute users except the presenter, which would be you in this particular case. You can save all those usernames. So if you're trying to take attendance with yours, you can save all the usernames and lock viewers. This right here, lock viewers, is the part that I wanted to talk about today. So we go to the lock viewers. You can actually choose whether the microphones are shared or not, whether the webcams are shared or not. You can turn off that public chat option. Okay, you can turn on or off sending private chat messages. You can turn on or off the shared notes. You can turn on or off the option for the other viewers to see the user list. Okay, so if you don't want them in the public chat, maybe you've got a group of students who just can't handle that, or it's not what the assignment is about, or you really want to force them to talk to one another. You can turn off that public chat message. Okay, so, and if you turn off public chat, I'm going to encourage you to go ahead and turn off private chat, because you don't want the students talking to one another during your conference. Okay, then we're going to click apply, and now they will not be able to have a public chat. So you could go ahead and close that, and now we have this screen. So these are slides, much like a Google slide deck. You can replace that right here with uploading a presentation of your own. You can ask the students a question and then they have to answer it the way that you wish. You can share an external video. However, be aware that when you do this, it takes up massive amounts of bandwidth for the students coming from home. So those that have reduced or limited bandwidth at home, this could really eat up their data. So that's discouraged. We have start recording up here. Remember, if you do record your conference sessions, it only lasts 14 days. And then Big Blue Button, this is not even Canvas. This is a company that works with Canvas. Big Blue Button deletes those after 14 days so that they have server space. Okay. You can turn your camera on or off. You can share your screen. So if you wanted to show them how a program works, you can do so. You can mute yourself. You can leave the audio behind so you don't hear anything. But over here, I'm going to slide over to slide 2. I have some tools. The pan, which means I can move things around. The pencil, the rectangle, the triangle, the ellipse or circle, the line, and the text. I can undo something that's been done. I can clear the entire page. And this one, turn on multi-user whiteboard. This will, if I click this and I've got the double whiteboard there, students can, you see how my name shows up? Students' names will show up and they can actually draw on this surface. And then you can turn that permission off. And notice my name is not there on the pointer, so I can't draw on the screen now. I mean, only I can draw on the screen. The students that joined would not be able to. So really just wanted to share some things. And in options, you make this full screen. You can go into settings. You can get some notifications here. You can do data savings. You can turn on alerts if you have if you need an audio alert because you've got a long running and you want to know when somebody pops in. You can turn on certain settings there. Okay. You can increase the font size if you need it to be larger, but remember, see what it's doing to the screen. So just remember that. We'll click save. So don't forget, not just log out, but make sure you are ending the meeting when you are done. So you will want to end the meeting here. Yep, I'm disconnecting everyone. But you will also need to come back and click this end over in Canvas. Notice we have Big Blue Button and we have Canvas. If you don't click this end, then students can go into the conference without you being there and they can talk to one another. So you need to make sure that you end it here as well. Yes, it cannot be reopened. So now you're done. Okay, I hope that helps. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to let me know.